So, are you interested in making money online and having the freedom to travel the world while doing it? And with so many opportunities, which one do you pick? Where do you start? Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you some guru course for $1,000. Now, I've been interested in this topic since I was about 23, 24 years old when I read The 4 Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And I'll share some personal experiences from my personal life and also share experiences from other people's lives and how they have done it. Now, on this channel, I'll provide a no BS perspective on digital nomad life, making money online, traveling and enjoying life, and learning new skills. Now let's dive into the list. Number 1, a software engineer. This is probably the most stable job of making money online. And no, it's not as exciting as the Mr. Robot TV show, but you're gonna have major impact on companies and also you're gonna have great opportunities for yourself financially and also some great benefits. Now, I've been an engineer since about 25 years old, and this afforded me a great lifestyle. Just look at me, I can comfortably code in my own bedroom and nobody bothers me. Great life, right? On a serious note, there's a clear exchange of values. On one side, you're building code and software that's infinitely scalable for companies. On the other side, companies are willing to pay good money for such skills, easily going to 6 figures in countries like the United States. So if you're interested to hear more about this, I did another video about this, about how to become a self-taught engineer. I'll probably link it somewhere over here or in the description, so check it out. But if you're serious about becoming one, in my opinion, it would take about a year, maybe a good 20 to 25 hours a week of studying computer science and software engineering and building websites. And in that 1 year, I think there's a pretty good chance that you can become a software engineer if you put yourself in the right position. Another way to make money online is being a crypto trader, right? In my opinion, this is a very risky YOLO strategy, so it's not something I highly recommend. Now I've dabbled in the crypto market myself last year, and right now my portfolio is up a decent amount. On top of that, you might hear people online making millions of dollars from crypto trading and Bitcoin, Ethereum. Right now Solana is pretty hot. But you have to remember that maybe you have 200% gains in the last 6 months or even more. The value in your assets can go down by 90% in the next few months, and that's just part of life in crypto trading. So it's not a reliable way to make money. However, if you truly believe in it, or you're just a complete degenerate, then invest some money into it. But the money that you do invest, just be okay with losing that completely. Now, whatever you do, don't buy a crypto course, for God's sakes. A lot of that stuff is BS. There's plenty of free resources online. And also there are some affordable monthly subscriptions for newsletters and things like that. I'll link a few in the description. One of them is Kevin Rowe's podcast. That's probably my favorite. And I'll link a few more in the description. Now on to number 3, e-commerce and marketing. Now lots of people have made money from this in the past and even the present. However, the market is currently very competitive in 2020, 2021 and beyond. For instance, I myself tried selling over 30 different products during the pandemic in 2020 and early 2021. And I really put in a lot of hard work. And the results, well, only one product was somewhat a winner. I think it may be about $35,000, which covered most of my losses and maybe a little bit of profit. After a year, I think I only made about $10,000 in profit because of spending a lot of money on ads and inventory and things like that. So put in about 20 hours a week times 52 weeks. I was making anywhere between $6 to $9 an hour. And that's kind of below minimum wage in New York right now. The other thing that e-commerce gurus won't tell you is that you're probably going to end up selling some really random stuff. Like in my case, I sold things like red light therapy, urns, keychains, LED grow lights, and so on. None of these things I was really passionate about or proud to share with my friends. On top of that, you compete with Chinese manufacturers that have a price advantage over you. And I still do know a few friends that make good money on Amazon and Shopify and all these e-commerce platforms. However, a lot of people have stopped and moved on to other things. To leave it in a positive note though, in my year of experience with e-commerce, I did learn a bunch of great skills about marketing, e-commerce, and so on. So I can easily set up ads on Facebook, Google. I can set up a Shopify store very quickly. So if I want to try a new business idea, I think I can get it done in about a week. So there you have, that's my personal experience about e-commerce. Other people might disagree, but I just want to give you a different perspective than what you usually hear online. Number 4, we have a website or graphic designer. So if you're more of a creative person or artistic, I think this is a great opportunity for you. Similar to software engineering, there's a clear exchange of value. You provide designs that millions of people use or look at, and companies are willing to pay good money for that. And you can make as much money as software engineers if you position yourself correctly. I know of plenty of people that make it well into 6 figures in countries like United States and England. And similar to programming, a degree is not required, it's nice to have, but if you show relevant experience, there'll be plenty of companies that are willing to hire you. Another way to make good money online is to become a teacher, instructor, or coach. Now I was exposed to this world a lot more when I was in places like Bali, and there I met plenty of fitness instructors, yoga teachers, I even met handstand teachers. So there's really, you can niche down to a lot of different areas. You could check out 3 accounts, Yuval on Hands, Miguel Handbalance, I believe, and Andrei Bodarenko. They have some really cool stuff, so I'll link them in the description. Another type of coach is a personal development or life coach. Now there's a lot of snake oil salesmen in that industry, So if you're going to go into the industry, please provide some real value. But it's really a good way to impact people in a positive way if you have great intentions and great skill set for that. Now on to the last two on my list. So another thing you can become is an entrepreneur. If you can figure out a way to provide people with value in a not some competitive industry, that could be a great win for you. Now what I've personally done in my 20s is, on top of doing the entrepreneurship and these side hustles, I would make sure I would learn new skills alongside these projects. So in my 20s I learned software engineering, marketing, e-commerce, learning Spanish. And right now I'm trying to improve my public speaking skills and being better in front of camera and shooting and editing video. So hopefully, slowly but surely, I'm getting a little bit better. So most of my ventures failed, but I've learned a lot along the way, so I don't want to discourage anybody. Now the last one is become an influencer or content creator. It's just as difficult as becoming an entrepreneur because most likely you will fail a lot. But for instance, my personal reasons for posting videos on YouTube is that so I could share ideas and meet like-minded people and become a better public speaker. Now hopefully I can make money from this one day, but that's less guaranteed. However, I see many individuals making great content like Ali Abdaal, Matt Davella, and so on. So being a content creator interests you, definitely go for it. The one resource that I found super useful is Ali Abdaal's part-time YouTube Academy. So I'll link that in the description for you to check it out because it's probably my favorite online course of all time. So I highly recommend it. Most of the other online courses are BS, and this one's just way above everybody else. Now if there's a topic I didn't cover, please comment. This video is probably already too long, so I didn't want to make it longer. And maybe I'll do a part 2 in the future. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. See ya.